Okay, am I here? Alrighty. Oops. Hang on, I'm tangled up. Alright, sync A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Change that back to English, please. Take a good look at that post because it's going to be probably. It doesn't help that I'm moving around a lot. It'll probably, at the very least, be in the low 80s. Also, it doesn't help I'm chugging a lot of coffee right now. I've been looking for this all damn day. Yep. This goes back to year 2. Around 2015, 2016. I don't even know when I did Resident Evil 0. I think it was probably like late 2015, early 2016. But that was back when I was still on Hitbox, of all places. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. I'm just trying to get my mind off of all that BS that's going on. I'd rather not talk about anything related to the news. If that's all right with you. I just want to escape, even if it is in the bowels of Raccoon City. But yeah, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 2, the original, Resident Evil 3, the original, Resident Evil 4, no, actually, Code Veronica X, then Resident Evil 4, Revelations 1, Resident Evil 5 co-op with Batgwen, Revelations 2, Resident Evil 6 co-op with Batgwen, Resident Evil 7, and then last year with Resident Evil 2 Remake. I have been through a lot of Resident Evil. And we're back into it again with Resident Evil 3 Remake. Let's do this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh god, why is that going so far deep? We're gonna keep it right there. It's Raccoon City. There shouldn't be any cliffs. Let's see what we got here. Aim assist off. Vibration on. Auto reload. Invert, no. Field of view, we'll leave that normal. Camera speed, we'll leave that on. Tweak while game on the fly. Dynamic range. Controller speaker, why would that be on? Let me guess. When comes on the radio. Headphones. Language. Subtitles on. Alright. Now, I remember when I first played the original on the PS3. I remember when I first played it, I had such a hard time, because it was the first run, I had such a hard time trying to get through even the beginning section of Resident Evil 2. And then I promised myself that I would try and do Resident Evil 3. I would go back to a normal mode. Apparently there was an assisted and a hardcore mode. And I think I actually did the assisted mode when I did the first run of that. But I'm not going to do that. Considering I went through the entire series, I'd consider myself a veteran. Once more into the breach, dear friends.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs roam the city, commercial buildings. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious in
Citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region.
Damn it, John, you put it in real life. Umbrella.
Honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
Oh god, that's the nemesis. Why does that look so much better than any of the films? Nemesis. Yeah, the films are shit. My favorite one is still the second one because that's probably like the closest to any of the actual games. Sienna was such a great casting for Jill. Wait, this is first person? Ooh, can we read the books? Unnerving combat. They killed him. Warfare photojournalism. And she has a cactus. Hey, here, there's a beret. Star or RPD. Whoa. Nice choice of posters there, Jill. Looks like a looks like a proper TV of 1998. Sudden mystery. I was expecting to find like a manual of unlocking, lockpicking. Oh, hey! That big picture right below were the one with like the Warhol of guitars. That big one. That's actually an original piece of artwork of the Stars team. I've seen that before. That was way back with the old games. Is that, yeah. That's Dr. Birkin, or what's her name? Mrs. Birkin. Oh, here's another one. Is that Chief Irons? notes or stuff from Barry. Missing another piece of bread. We gotta make a Jill sandwich. Boone's Donuts. Good feeling. Green herbs. Pizza. Oh, hey, Kendo. Spaghetti. Of course, a police officer would have a bunch of coupons for donuts. That sounds kind of stereotypical. Unless, Chicken, you're also guilty of that. He's got more over here. Just touching my spaghetti. Hi, Jill. Love the hair, by the way. She looks amazing. I forgot who's the actual like face model for Jill, but she is like very, very pretty. Oh, you have a Glock 19. Where's your samurai edge? Huh? Oh. Ugh. And then wake up. Doggy. I see a doggy.
Gets worse every night. Three more days, then I can kiss this town goodbye.
Yeah, I remember seeing a tweet of from Sphere Hunter. She actually did a stream of Resident. I think no, actually she wasn't even playing. I think it was the voice actress for Jill, and also the face model or the for Jill as well was along with her, and she posted this picture of like her feed and both actresses, and it's called Jill Sand. It was so good. She's great. I love it. Jill's report. September 26, 1998. It's been 2 months since that mess with Umbrella. Thanks to the suspension, investigations haven't progressed exactly as I'd hoped. Perhaps this written record, what I've found, will prove to be my final duty as a STARS officer. I can only hope that it helps lead to the truth. Those infected by this virus seem to become literal zombies. Appears to be communicable with several different avenues outlined below. Bite from the infected, allowing the mixing of bodily fluids. Contact with crows which have eaten infected carrion. Due to the strength of the virus, airborne infection cannot be discounted. It should be noted that those who survived the incident have not yet developed symptoms, i.e. the survivors of the STARS team. It is unclear whether this is because the virus has a long incubation period or just because we just happen to be resistant to the infection. We ought to remain vigilant, even after this investigation period ends. As for me, aside from my minor difficulties sleeping, I seem to be in fine shape. Still, I shouldn't get too hopeful. After all, this could just be an extended incubation. So yeah, this is just like a few months after the mansion incident. It was back in July. Pharmaceutical company's industrial leader in market share focuses on military weapons development while maintaining cover as a pharmaceutical company, also secretly developing bioweapons. T-virus outbreak at the Arclay Mountains research facility predicated mansion incident. Conspiring with Raccoon City leadership. Large donations to Mayor